Lobular breast cancer tells you where it starts in its name, but honestly, that's the least interesting thing about it. Because the real difference isn't where it starts, it's how the cancer cells behave. One thing I really want people to know is that lobular breast cancer is not automatically more dangerous. Just like every other breast cancer, the prognosis depends much more on the stage, the grade, and the receptor subtype. Let's start with the easy part. Ductal breast cancer starts in the milk ducts. Lobular breast cancer starts in the milk-producing lobules. These are ductal breast cancer cells. Notice how they grow together as a group. Now, look at the lobular breast cancer cells. They've often lost a protein called E-cadherin. Think of it like tiny drops of glue that hold neighboring cancer cells together. Without that glue, the cells separate and start growing in single tiny file lines instead of one single mass. And honestly, that was the moment when everything clicked for me. Look at these two surgical breast cancer specimens. Maybe you can guess by now which one is the ductal breast cancer. And because the cells stay together, they usually form one obvious mass. Now compared with the lobular breast cancer. The tumor almost disappears in the surrounding tissue. The pathologist even outlined it for us. And honestly, I think this picture explains lobular breast cancer better than 100 definitions ever could. And once you've seen that, the mammogram almost becomes predictable. The ductal cancer forms a much clearer mass. The lobular cancer can be much more subtle because the cancer cells are spreading through the tissue instead of growing in one compact tumor. But here's the part that completely fascinated me. Even years later, those cells often keep behaving the same way. Instead of forming one mass, they are more likely to spread diffusely and can appear in places like the lining of the abdomen, the gastrointestinal tract, or the ovaries. Not because they're stronger, not because they're more aggressive, simply because they're still the same cells behaving the way they always have. And I think that's one of the most beautiful things about medicine. At first, ductal and lobular breast cancer sound like they're simply named after where they start, but once you understand the cells, you suddenly understand the specimen, the mammogram, the way it spreads, and the symptoms.